Hey everybody, welcome to beautiful 22nd Street Landing. This is the Danny Kadota Show, and I am not Danny Kadota. Danny is actually on the American Angler, but I am here to fill in for Danny just for a little while and let you all know, of course, that we're going to be on, of course, Tackle Shop Confessions live at 6 p.m. tonight, and that'll be broadcast over there at Island Fishing Tqckle in beautiful Carson, California. We are here at 22nd Street Landing. I want to bring you some of the latest fishing information that we know of here from this evening. One thing that I've been making abundantly clear on the morning briefing is just how great the bass fishing is right now, and it truly is awesome. The Monte Carlo just got in. I know Greg Wagoner was on that trip with his daughter. Greg fished with us over on board the Apollo for that great 2-day trip we had in early June when we had, 70 bluefin, and we had copious amounts of rockfish, pushing 20 halibut. It was really fantastic, awesome fishing trip with Greg. And he said him and his daughter on the Monte Carlo today took about 20 minutes to limit out on sand bass, and I'm hearing that from all of the boats today, from down there at Davies Locker, Newport Beach, up here to the Southern California zone that gets you up to about San Pedro, California. That whole area, great sand bass, great calico bass fishing. Some of you caught us on our Facebook and Instagram live shows here earlier today when we mentioned that Greg Watson, Captain Greg Watson, came in here. He said he fished a local area just yesterday, and Greg's been doing this for decades, like 5 decades, 50 years he's been here in SoCal. He called it the best bass fishing he's seen on his private boat yesterday. Best bass fishing he's seen in 3 or 4 decades, 30 or 40 years. I don't know how it can get much better than that, and it sounds like that continued. As I just mentioned, the Monte Carlo is pulled in. The native sun is on her 7th day of this kind of fishing, and that includes twilight and daytime. It's been wide open on both those trips, as good as it could possibly get. Yesterday, Aaron Graham, the captain of the Native Sun, said we left them biting. It was so good, and he said we probably caught 2 times as many fish as we kept. They returned a lot of fish. It was just full speed. It just doesn't slow down. And on the morning briefing today, we had a stern shot of the Native Sun. Every single angler was bit, and there was one guy that dropped a jig down with multiple hooks. I said that he had 2 fish. When I went back and looked at the video, I think he had 3 fish that they bit. I think it was an A-rig probably. But man, I'm telling you, fishing here for bass right now is really great. Perfect way to take a kid fishing or a novice angler fishing. It's really, really good right now, and I hope you get a chance to get out and do more of that. And a reminder that we'll be on Tackle Shop Confessions tonight, 6 p.m. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button before I get to some of your comments here, which I am so looking forward to doing. If you share these videos everywhere, you can take this right now and click on that share button right below the video stream, and then you can share it right now and send it to a friend and say, hey, tune in, man, check this out. And of course, you can do that tonight on Tackle Shop Confessions. Also, tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, despicable little bell. You'll be notified when there's new content. And subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Things are really going well here at Friedman Adventures, and we owe that all to you. Gonzalez Fishing says, good afternoon, Phil. I say good afternoon to you, my dear friend. Thank you so much for being here. Isaac's with us. Good afternoon, Isaac. You and Ethan did such a great job on the Islander. That was such a spectacular catch by Ethan and by you, and just great coverage. And Ethan, man, a lot of people are talking about what a great job you did. Alan Rushing. Alan, it's always great to see you. Love those hats and shirts. Looking really polished, Phil. Man, what would I do without the dog, Mad Dog, keeping my attire and everything else up to par? I'll tell you that right now. And our dear friend Jeff Lingo, who runs a yacht and is headed out tonight. I think Jeff said he was going to go south and go down and look for that bluefin tuna. We're wishing you the best of luck. Sounds like that weather's coming down. Sound a little spotty to me, Jeff. I know the Pacific Voyager had a great hit last night. The XL was in on some good fish. And knowing you, Jeff, you're going to have a great one tonight. I am really keeping my fingers crossed for you, my friend Robert Graber. Good afternoon, Phil and the Friedman Adventure family fanatics. Happy Danny DHS. Danny K, I think you meant to put. Happy Danny Kadota Show. I'm trying to figure out what DHS is. With no Danny. Oh, yeah, you're right. No Danny tonight. He's on the American Angler. I believe they're on an 8-day trip, and the 8-day fishing's been spectacular on yellowfin tuna, on yellowtail, and a variety of other species. Mad Dog saying hello to Jeff Lingle. Isaac saw Danny Friday morning. He was heading out on an 8-day trip. Hope he's got some great fishing. Me too. I'm sure he does. Stroke for Life Foundation. Phil, my friend, how are you today, brother? I'm doing great. Always great to hear from you, my friend. Hey, Mad Dog, I watched the video with you and Scott, says Jeff Lingle. Which one was that?
I don't know.
Maybe it was you guys on board the El Patron, or which one, Jeff? There's been a few of those, man. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I think we may have a special guest. You want to be on here, Greg?
I'm good.
Greg doesn't want. All right, Greg. Do you want to be on here? We got 2 chickens out here. Show the chickens. You can show them real fast. Don't run out. There they are. A couple of great people. Greg, just tell me, how was your trip?
Wide open.
Wide open, everybody. I know I quoted you.
15, 30 minutes max. We're done.
15 minutes. Limits of sand bass. Hot ticket? Was there a hot ticket,
We
Greg?
use hookup baits.
Hookup baits were great, so that's good.
Everything.
Man, that's awesome.
Let them know. Limit's 4, not 5.
Yeah, right. Limit is 4 sand bass right now. They must be 14 inches, and it's as good as it gets, according to Greg and your daughter,
Ava.
Ava, thank you.
All right, Phil.
Greg, thanks for stopping by. All right, there you have it. Greg and Ava, 15 minutes to catch their limits. Ava used hookup baits to accomplish her great catch today. And of course, you're going to be bit up all day long. If you're fishing bait, 15-pound, man, I'll tell you, 15-pound fluorocarbon's going to get you bit all day long. I remember out of Redondo, I think it was the mascot for him, not exactly sure. Gordon Stewart was the galley cook, and I think I was a deadhead in those days. And man, we'd be back in the stern catching 20, 30 bass, and some guys catching 2 bass, and the difference was the light line. Now, it sounds like in this bite right now, probably doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So you can fish 20, probably even 25 pounds with a nose hooked bait. And when you nose hook, go up through the bottom of the mouth and up through the nose, so that if you don't get a bite when you cast it out, when you retrieve it, it keeps the mouth shut and the bait looks normal swimming back. You'll get a bite doing that all the time. Man, I'm telling you, that is great news. They did really fantastic here today. And Jeff said he saw you and Scott on the El Patron. Oh, with Scott of the Bait Tank. Jeff, I saw that and I thought that was a piece of art, something that I want to keep forever. Anthony in the foreground and Scott in the background, chumming away. It doesn't get any better than that. Robert Graber, stinking typos. Hey, don't worry about it, DKS. I figured it out. Scott and Mad Dog are going to be decking on the El Patron Tuesday through Friday this week, and maybe more of the Scott and Mad Dog show to come later this year on board the El Patron out of Long Beach sport fishing, everybody. If you'd like to join them, I highly recommend you go to www.longbeachsportfishing.org and get on the El Patron. Now, with the Friedman Adventures family members, Anthony and, well, I don't know if I want to include Scott as a member of the family. Well, Scott could be a member of the family. I mean, Manson had a family, so, you know, Scott could be a member of. Just kidding, everybody. Yeah, Scott's great. We love him. Matthew Tamayo. Matt, you won. Didn't you win a rod last time on Tackle Shop Confessions? I got that stuff. Yeah, I think you did. I hope you know that. I'm pretty sure you know that. I'm pretty sure you checked back in with me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you won one For sure. That was great. Next week on Monday, we're going to have 2 reels. Maybe Anthony could tell me what we're doing. Do you remember what they are?
HX Raptor.
An HX Raptor. Those are Abbott's?
Yes.
An Abbott HX Raptor.
And a Fathom 25 Narrow.
And a Fathom 25 Narrow on Tackle Shop Confessions a week from tonight. And we're going to have a couple of fishing trips. Maybe the rumor is on the El Patron that'll be given out. And we also have some great tuna jigs. So it's going to be another great raffle. Thousands of dollars in prizes. $5 to get in. And heck, give me that Chuck Zimmer thing. Do we have it up there? Might as well throw it up there right now. If you want to get a head start on next Monday's raffle, there it is right there. You can send Chuck a text right now. 2 great reels and some free fishing trips and some great bluefin tuna jigs to go with it. You can get a hold of Chuck, or you can Venmo him right now and get the party started. $5 for 1 ticket, 5 tickets or $20. Get in before it's too late. I know Isaac said, darn, I got to get in. Sometimes he's a little late, so here's your chance, Isaac. That's going to be awesome. Going to have to take a sick day to go fishing with you boys. Either that or you go with them and then you get sick. You know, one of the two, I'll tell you. But Scott's not cooking, so I think you're okay this time. The bass bite here has been absolutely phenomenal. And as I mentioned, Greg and his daughter just stopped by, and they did really, really well, as did everybody on board the Monte Carlo half-day boat here, 22nd Street Landing in beautiful San Pedro, California, 310-832-8304. Of course, the Freedom has been running trips out of here. Man, they had a trip here 10 days ago or so with 81 halibut and limits of white sea bass. Now the limit has gone to 3 on the WSB, and it looks like we got a stretch of really nice weather right now. So all the stars are colliding. You should get on the Freedom. And then the native son, he'll be pulling in here in just another moment or so. We'll have some anglers walking by. Sometimes you can cajole somebody to come in here. A lot of times people are a little camera shy. I get that. But the native son, they're on their 7th day of full-speed bass fishing. Limits on their daytime trips. Limits of sand bass on their twilight trips. It really has been a phenomenal bite. It's a throwback to days gone by. And as I mentioned, when you get a captain who's been in this business for 50 years, like Greg Watson telling me it's the best fishing he's seen for 30, maybe 40 years, that's pretty darn incredible. By the way, that Channel Island bite sputtered on us earlier today. I don't know if it rebounded or not, but that wind was up on board the Ranger 85. Gino Machino checked in and said they only had 1 sea bass and 1 halibut on board. The wind was up. That was very early this morning. So hopefully they rebounded and got on a spot that wanted to bite. I released a couple of shorts that you're going to want to see on Friedman Adventures. One, Humboldt squid in the Bahia de Los Angeles. Incredible stuff. You should see those red devils, those Diablos Rojos. It really is incredible. And a lot of people are wondering, are we going to have those Humboldt squid up here in SoCal mow down our sand bass? Again, we'll be watching that very, very closely. And then also the story about Dak, an 11-year-old boy on the Aloha Spirit yesterday, inviting his good friend Cruz to go on the trip with him. He wanted to share his love of fishing with his friend Cruz, and Cruz hadn't been on all that many trips before. So it was really a great thing to see those 2 boys go out, young boys, and Dak got his personal best of 40-pound white sea bass, while Cruz got his first sea bass ever, another really nice big fish. Those kids will never, ever forget that day for as long as they live, and hopefully it will just spur them on to a lifetime in the great outdoors of happiness and joy. Man, there is just nothing like it, I must tell you that. Alan, excuse me, Anthony and Scott show, gonna have to rethink the acronym abbreviation. Should be fun though. Man, I'm telling you, that's good. In fact, there is I guess I don't like to discuss our dirty laundry here on the show, but we cannot find the Scott head. I think I've lost it, but we are in a state of despair, mourning, consternation. I don't know what adjective to use, but if we don't find the Scott head, We're just going to have to order another one, I guess. That is for sure. We need that. Mackie says, the Scotty and Dog Adventures. I like it, Mackie. That sounds like a good one. Mad Dog, Scotty's day out with his dog. Yes, I like that. Robert Graver. Hey, Alan. Good thing you pointed it out before the old fart typed it in. Yikes. Isaac, saw Paulina got some of those Humboldt squid, Phil. She sure did. We included her in that short. By the way, Isaac, we're not going to cheat my co-host out of anything. We got to find a claw machine with Humboldt squid in it next time I see Paulina, which I hope will be pretty soon. It's been about a month probably since we did that Ventura trip. And the last time Anthony and I were down in Ensenada, we didn't get a chance to hook up with Paulina. She was doing some stuff, and then she ended up going down to the Bay of LA for that trip you just referenced, and we would love to find her here pretty soon. I just sent $20 for ticks. Give to the kids. Jeff, you're number one, man. Thank you so very much. Really, really appreciate it. The A&S show. A&S show.
Anthony and Scott.
Anthony and Scott. How about ASS show? The Ass show. I like that even better. ASS. What can we do? Anthony, Scott. We'll think of something here. By the way, oh, never mind. I'm not going to tell you about that. When we were kids, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I guess because we're talking about acronyms. So we used to bomb this porno store with eggs and stuff just because the guy got so mad. I'm not going to even say where it was or anything else in case his relatives are alive and he wants to come and slit my throat. So we had to come up with an acronym for our organization because we wanted to tell the guy what we were. And I came up with CASTRATE, Committee Against Sexual Trash Requiring Action to Eliminate. And man, we used to drive that guy absolutely freaking insane. We almost got killed by that guy. So we got to come up with a good acronym for your show. That is for sure. Manila ice cream. Jason, nothing better than rush hour traffic and fishing shows. Don't tell the CHP. Man, I know exactly what you're talking about. I hope the statute of limitation has run out because, Jason, Manila ice cream, I watched the Notre Dame football game against SC on my way back from Ventura, all the way back pretty much. And let me tell you, I won't say whether I was driving or I was a passenger, but that was a hell of a good game, let me tell you. Hey, Jeff Yeomans, 540 Slingers Club. Jeff, thank you for your service. God bless the men and women of our armed forces. Keep them safe as we're in a state of whatever we're in a state of. But let's see. Good to be able to catch your show, Phil. Hey, Jeff, it was really good to see you the other day. Hope you had a great trip on board the Apollo. And like I said, it's always good to see you. Alan Rushing, we tried, Robert. They said it anyway. Tried to keep it rated G. Oh, just a little bit. Jeff Lingle said, I hope USC won. I don't think SC's beaten Notre Dame for a few years now, Jeff. Anthony, do you mind doing Jeff a favor for me, please?
Oh,
Anthony,
I have to block him.
come here, please. Do Jeff a favor and show him what's here in the office. Jeff, that right there is for you, my friend. There it is, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Man, don't tell me this is going to come between us, Jeff. Let's not let this come between us. Let's see. Greg Bates, show Phil A and S. I like it. Show ASS. There you are. Anthony and Scott show. Oh, the elf came up with it. That's it. Ass. The Anthony and Scott show. I love it.
Did you read Steve Berm's comment?
I think I missed it. Did I miss it? Where is it?
Steve Berm, right under vanilla.
It got deleted on mine.
Oh, okay. It says, check the post office for Scott's hat. I heard a pitcher got compensated at the border for potential terrorists.
Oh, you put terrorist in there. That's why I got zipped out of there. YouTube's going to be, FBI's going to be knocking on your door here pretty soon. Let's see. Where are we now, man? Greg Bates with the great names. Quintin heading out on the Pride on Wednesday till Friday. I can't wait. Have a great trip with Sonar. He's been doing really, really well this year, Quintin. And looks like you're going to have the weather on your side, so I'm sure you'll have that bluefin tuna as an alternative to you, and probably that sea bass up north, which is phenomenal. With the white sea bass limit at 3 now, I don't know how you can go wrong, man. I mean, that bite has been so spectacular and so good. I'm hoping you're going to be able to do it. Jeff says, been a minute. Yeah, I know, it's been a minute, but don't let me shoot my mouth off, Jeff, because that SC Notre Dame rivalry, as you well know, is such a great rivalry. And Notre Dame looks like they're going to be ranked pretty high this year. I don't know where SC is going to be, but that's that kind of year where SC's ranked really high and Notre Dame will knock them off from a lower position or vice versa. That's what makes that such a great rivalry, and I hope it continues for sure, at least till I kick out of here, because I've enjoyed those games over the years more than anything at all. Robert Graber, Alan, let's see. Thanks for saying it, though. Mackie, I don't know what that means because I'm a dork. I know if you put an icon up there, I have no idea what it means. Doug Tilk, 2 claw machines located in Denny's Restaurant, located on Western Avenue in San Pedro. 2? Do they have giant squid, Humboldt squid, in one of those? Doug, are we going to see you tonight at Tackle Shop Confessions? One can only hope. He says no giant squid, by the way. 540 Slinger, our buddy Jeff Yeomans, was great to see you as well, Phil. Hopefully see you when we take off on the Amigo on July the 4th. Maybe. I might be on the El Patron that day, and we're talking now about maybe doing another surf fishing thing on July the 5th. So we'll find out. Man, I would love to come down and see you off. And the Amigo's one of my favorite boats. Crew, the boat, everything. I wish you the very, very best. Doug Tilk said no giant squid. Jeff Lingle says Notre Dame looks good. They do look good. Looking like they got the best offensive line in the country. It's going to all be up to their quarterback freshman, C.J. Carr, who they stole from Michigan. So we'll see how that all plays out. Chris Navarro. We haven't seen Chris for quite some time. He says, Grandpa Phil. And man, I don't know if you caught those photos of my son Philip with Bowden, but Bowden isn't even a year old, and Philip's had him down there surf fishing the last couple of days, and that has really been great. I sent that off. Ruth, my wife, is in Costa Rica visiting her father and brothers, and I sent that off to her, and her line back was mis dos amores, my 2 loves, when she saw Philip and Bowden. So that was a very touching photo, and it's good to see Philip out there fishing, just as a father. So Philip makes you feel like the tradition is going to live on, it'll live at least another however long Bowden's on the face of the earth, and hopefully he'll pass this love of the outdoors on to his kids, and it'll just keep going and going. Same thing back there with Patrick in Florida. He's passing that love on to Finn, my grandson there also. So tonight we'll be live from, of course, Island Fishing Tqckle over there in beautiful, that's right, in beautiful Carson, California. By the way, if you are looking for a Friedman Adventures hat, you can come into 22nd Street Landing, as they have so graciously asked to carry the Friedman Adventures hat. So we got the hats in today, and they are now at 22nd Street Landing. Walk in the ticket office there, ask for a Friedman Adventures hat. We've got 2 different styles. Are they both up there? Yeah, those 2 different styles, which you see right there, and you'll be able to choose from one of those 2. And if you choose to buy a Friedman Adventures hat and wear it, man, you've got my thanks in advance for all you do to make us number 1. Also, we went live today on Facebook. We went live on Instagram, had some nice big audiences there also. We'll be going live on TikTok here in the very near future also. So looking really, really good. How much are the Friedman Adventures Cub Scout shirts? They are absolutely $50. That's what Anthony just told me. $50 for the
What's your name, too?
Cub Scout with your name embroidered on there. There's my name. Where's my name? There it is, right there. So, yeah, they're great. High quality. They'll last you a lifetime. Let's put it that way. So thank you all for all you do for Friedman Adventures. It's deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. I can hear the national anthem being played in the background as there's a base very nearby, 22nd Street Landing. So we get that twice a day here in the early morning hours and then in the evening hours also. And of course, nothing could be more apropos as we're involved in a military battle right now. So we do send out our thoughts and prayers and gratitude to the men and women who give us the sweet gift of freedom by laying their lives on the line. And words cannot suffice our gratitude for all that they do. Christian, are the shirts on your website, embroidery? No, Christian, you can reach out, send me a text, and I'll hook you up with Anthony, and he'll take it from there, if that's okay with you. I'm going to give you the number right now. Just text me. I may not get back to you till tomorrow, Christian, but I promise I will get back to you. 657-227-6459. And pretty soon we will have them on the website, but if you're dying to get one, and we hope you are, just send me a text, and I will get you the information. 657-227-6459. Christian, thank you. And thank all of you very much. When's the next Island Spirit trip? Go Irish. Dominate that university of spoiled children. Spoken like a true kid that went to Catholic school most of his life. I'm guessing about Robert Graber. Robert, I agree, but I try to remain neutral in politics and in the SC Notre Dame series. No, I don't, man. Go Irish all the way. Some guys out there that are big SC fans, one of them is Bill Varney, the surf fishing guy. Bill's a big USC fan. Can't meet a nicer guy than Bill. So there you have it. James Blanchard. James, great to see you. Hope we see you at Tackle Shop Confessions tonight. Thank you, Mad Dog, for my shirt. He's got a beautiful shirt, and James, you look beautiful in that shirt. Must tell you, that is for sure. Steve Bermudez, any graphic on the back of the shirt? Also, any long sleeves? Anthony?
No, only button-ups, and it's only on the front.
Button-ups and only on the front, Steve. But for you, we might be able to put, I'll take a Sharpie and write anything on the back of your shirt you want me to. Mad Dog, oh, there you got it. Jeff Lingle, Robert, I used to be like you. Meaning what, Jeff? Oh, you were a Domer? A Notre Dame fan, Jeff? And then what? You fell into a hive of villainy.
I think he was talking about the spoiled children at Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. Very good. I don't know what anybody, I may, Hey, everybody, I don't see anybody come racing in here to be on the show. We have a bunch of chickens out there here today, but it's been great to spend a little bit of time with you. Danny's on the American Angler, and he's doing great. They're catching yellowfin and yellowtail, and then on their way home, if they do what everybody else has been doing, they'll go in on the beach, and they'll play around with some halibut and some white sea bass and some rockfish and so much more. Don't forget, next week we're raffling off 2 reels. You can get in on it just like Jeff Lingle did a moment ago by sending Chuck either a text and asking him for more information, or you can send him a text, or you can just Venmo or Zelle him the funds, $5 for 1 ticket or 5 tickets for $20. Steve Bermuda says, I love the color of the shirts. It allows for fish blood stained memories, for sure. All right, Steve, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. You can join Mad Dog and Scott Buchert on the El Patron tomorrow morning, www.longbeachsportfishing.org. Highly recommend you do that. Sold out. It is sold out. By the way, Robert Graber says, thanks, Phil, Mad Dog, and Travis Bright for getting that FA hat up here to the 805. Oh, I'm glad you got it. Bert on the Island Spirit is going to love it. Woohoo! Oh, man, you're giving that one to Bert. I know Bert wanted one. Thank you so much, Robert. Really appreciate you. And, folks, we're just soaring here right now with our stats. It's really been incredible. So I want to thank you all for all you do to make Friedman Adventures so incredible. Anthony.
We're going to be at the tackle shop if they want to come pick one up.
If anybody wants a hat this evening, we're going over to Island Fishing Tqckle. You can pop in there from, say, 5:15 until about 6, even a little bit after that, and you could purchase a hat there this evening. If not, just stay in touch with us. Don't forget, big raffle next Monday on Tackle Shop Confessions, but we'll be live in an hour or so over there with Sam De La Torre. Really looking forward to that. Great bass fishing locally. We're watching the bluefin tuna. We're going to see if that white sea bass bite rebounds here at 22nd Street Landing. 310-832-8304. So many great boats and so many great angling opportunities. For Anthony and everybody like Scott Bugert, who makes Friedman Adventures so great, and especially all of you, you're the ones who make this so fantastic and so much fun for me to get up every morning and do the morning briefing as well as a lot of other content. Thanks. We'll see ya on Tackle Shop Confessions tonight and then the morning briefing tomorrow morning. Take care. Love you guys. Have a great afternoon. Jeff and everybody, we'll see you soon.